Hi, my name is April Burns, and I am with Team GSB, a part of the Legionnaire program until the 6th of next month. So this is going to be my third challenge that I put myself through. First challenge I started last October. Of course, I participated in the winter challenge, and spring challenge is going to be my final challenge, as well as my finality with this app. It's been a long road, I can tell you that. I do personally, first and foremost, want to thank Phorm for teaching me y'all's core values. Definitely the people at headquarters know what's up, that's for sure. For kickstarting me losing well over 20 plus pounds since October, when I set my goal for abs by 40. I'd like to personally thank my previous advisor, Stephanie. She definitely really helped me put some sort of insight on protein intake and water intake, which I was not doing correctly, which I still struggle with today, but we'll kind of get to that in just a second. And she approached me about joining the Legionnaire program for the winter challenge. And I was pretty excited about it due to the fact that I was studying for CPT through NASM. So I felt like that was just the education on it was going to help me so much more and add so much more value to my life, to not only be able to help myself during this transitional phase in my life, but to also help other people. And I was so excited to start that spring challenge. I even advised my husband, or not spring challenge, I'm sorry, to start the winter challenge and be a Legionnaire. And I was advising my husband and just maybe a handful of people. So shout out to Stephanie. Yes, she really did help me. Okay, so what did I do in order to lose the weight? One, I followed the plan. I attempted eating my protein. I attempted hitting my water goals. I followed a great plan, even though I wish they had more at-home programs, because, you know, due to living out here in the middle of nowhere, I had to strictly work here in my home, right here behind me, in my living room, and downstairs in my basement. So I wish there was a little bit more variety when it comes to at-home stuff, as well as I heard a lot of people complain that went on to my team for the spring challenge that were like, we can't hook up our watches. And that's one thing that really pushed me to stay consistent, was being in the top of the leaderboard for our steps. I initially started my fitness journey because, one, I have thyroid disease, I have occipital and trigeminal neuralgia due to an accident that I had when I was younger, and I'm also permanently blind in my left eye due to said accident. So I have a lot of health concerns that really played into why I began this fitness journey. One, I gained 50 plus pounds. Actually, I probably gained more than that. I had 125 pounds in 2018, and due to depression, poor life choices, a lack of exercise, I got up to 183 pounds. And when I first joined the challenge in October, I immediately started seeing great results. I am now officially at 138 pounds as of this morning. I normally have to set some sort of a goal up for each challenge, each journey. And this go round was watching my daughter graduate from Mississippi State University's architecture program. And I really wanted to be in great shape going into it. I wanted to be that snatched mom. So that definitely pushed me into really setting my soul on fire. But here's where life took a little bit of a shift. I joined the Legionnaire program. I really love my team. 1000%. I fucking love my team. I really love the fact that I got to help people overcome triumphs and tribulations this go around. And my group was large, kind of got a little bit smaller. I kind of got to see firsthand the ups and downs that come with being an advisor through Phorm. But towards the end, it kind of got shitty. You know, the exercises were a little too repetitive. I was very uninspired. I could not push myself as hard as I did during the first 2 challenges. My thyroid was affecting my hormones this go round. My weight started to fluctuate between 138, 141. And even though I was attempting to meet my calories, my protein, what have you, my weight was still going up and down. So I didn't do nearly as well this spring challenge. And I don't feel like my advisor really was compassionate towards that, because each time was like, hey, why are you gaining weight? But clearly I am very consistent in logging my everything. I may have missed a few days on just maybe some small things, but all of the information was there, and I was treated more like I was a number and not a female with a fucking uterus. And that really rubbed me the wrong way. And then I realized that all of these beautiful goals that Phorm has taught me just went into the shitter at that point. It wasn't about family. So I saw the benefit of advising, putting my time and energy into my transformers as much as possible, doing 2 to 3 daily announcements a day, reaching out all the time, answering any message. It was really pulling me in 100 different directions. While I'm a mother of 5, 2 cats, 1 dog, farm wifey here, trying to get her mind, body, spirit in check. But my advisor, Greg, it was more business. It just didn't push me. I wanted to be a part of something a little bit smaller. He had 300 plus people on our team, and I just wanted to be a part of something that felt a little bit more impactful, I guess you could say. I don't know. And although being a Legionnaire very much made me happy to be able to take people out of a dark space and lift them up and inspire them to start moving, and to have so many people message me and go, wow, you're such an inspiration. I wish I had your motivation. I wish I was able to lose all the weight like you did. I'll insert a photo wherever in order to kind of show this journey. Anyway, so I really spoke with my husband and told him how it was affecting me, mind, body, and spirit. I wanted to be able to fully focus on my other education, and being able to take care of my family. So I opted to take a step back from the Legionnaire program at this point in time. So I sent the email to go ahead and turn off my auto renew. And I knew at that point that my advisor, would no longer be my advisor, because I was assigned to Greg when I established my part in the Legionnaire program. So what I ended up doing was I looked on my team, and there were 2 women that very much inspired me on the leaderboard, because the one thing that I 1000% focused on was anywhere between 20 to 30,000 steps. And those 2 women consistently kept up with me. I followed them on Instagram. I enjoyed their stories. I enjoyed Caitlin. Caitlin really inspired me as well. Colleen will always be first and foremost my #1 competition on that leaderboard. Previous leaderboard was JoJo. Love the hell out of him. Was just tickled when I actually reached out to him on Instagram. So I dropped Greg and I choose Caitlin. Immediately she reaches out to me and she's kind of like, I don't really understand what it is that you want from me. I see that you have joined my Facebook group, which she advertises all the time on her Instagram stories. Why in the world would you ever question why someone wanted to be a part of something when you were attempting to help someone? And that really just kind of moved me in a wrong way. That the core values that Legionnaire teaches you, it first and foremost should be about helping other people. And if another Legionnaire reaches out to you, or if another advisor drops themselves from the Legionnaire program and then just becomes just a regular old transformer, then wouldn't you see that there could possibly be a reason behind it? Maybe they wanted to be a part of something a little bit smaller. Maybe they needed better advisement. So at this point, she drops me, or I dropped her. She rejects me. I dropped her. Started looking around for other advisors that inspired me like she did, which she no longer does. She reaches back out to me, Facebook Messenger, and says, hey, by the way, I can advise you. And then 3 days later, last fucking week of this transformation challenge, she gives me another message, and she says she reached out to her advisor, said it's not financially beneficial for her to help me. How's that a part of the core values? That really irked me bad. To the point where it left a horrible taste in my mouth. So 2 thumbs down to you, Caitlin. So that loyalty circle mentality just went into the shitter for me. So yes, this is my last challenge, and this is my last workout with the company, last week with the company. In general, Caitlin put such a bad taste in my mouth that literally I didn't even want to be a part of First Phorm anymore. Like, how you just treated someone like trash, and you said it with a smile on your face. We'll give you that. I spoke to all of my transformers, and I will not be suggesting you as their advisor, because I reached out to them with weeks notice to let them know that I would be leaving, not giving them any other reason other than focusing on my family. So, will I be suggesting products? Yes. I'm not a product pusher, so that was one of the reasons why I did not want to be a Legionnaire anymore, because I specifically just wanted to advise, but I do not like pushing product. That is such a beach body thing, and I hated that. Love the education about the product, so that was 100%. I'll give that one 5 stars, but that previous conversation really did leave such a bad, horrible taste in my mouth. Thank you for helping me get back to myself, body, mind, and spirit, for teaching me about protein, for teaching me about water, for teaching me about supplements, fundamentals. I love the live streams 1000%. I appreciated being with the company as long as I did. Very thankful for Stephanie, very thankful for Connor, for kicking me in the butt every so often, and just thanks for keeping me inspired in a way to stay off the couch and continue moving. So, all right, you guys, thank you for listening to the video. I hope everyone had a beautiful spring transformation, and I look forward to seeing who the winners are this go round and who beat Andy.